Coming to you live and uncensored. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm oh so fresh with my co-host, yet to be named.
That's me. We talk about everything from new gadgets, gizmos, politics, movies, and music.
And our very own personal stories, because you know a motherfucker has to keep it real.
Well, you know, for me, the biggest question is, does the motherfucker listen to the show when you're not on it?
Me?
No, our special guest, Johnny C. Shout out to that guy for coming on last week.
I have no idea.
You know, it's just, because sometimes with guests, love you to death, GQ, but you're not going to hear this because you only listen to the show when you're on it.
That's true. GQ is the dude that only listens to him and Tupac. Those are the two artists he listens to in the car. That's it.
I'll tell you, I listen to podcasts, but my podcasts I listen to are much different than my show.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts.
But in my podcast listening, I have to say, and no, this is not giving myself a handy, but I can't find a show quite like mine. I cannot. Dude. I mean, where do you have? I challenge you to find a show with a black motherfucker and a white motherfucker having honest discussions about shit that really affects your life.
Dude, if we got any more raw and uncut, we'd have hookers blowing us under the table.
And chlamydia. Hey, so check this out. This is the Hype Podcast.
I am the host with no name.
I'm DJ Oh So Fresh.
And we're kicking it with you every single Sunday, and we are about to battle back from the clap, ladies and gentlemen. And not those applauds, if you know what I'm saying.
What's the phone number?
The phone number is 503-776-0167. Get some. Well, I think that was the right number. Let me check. Yeah, that's right. Fortress Property Management. I ran into your girl yesterday, the owner.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Oh, Cammy, the owner.
Yeah, the owner of Fortress Property Management. So shout out to those guys for having us out at Podcast in the Park. But the first words out of her mouth.
What?
You don't mess up my phone number again. I was like, I listened to that episode back, and I did not mess up your phone number. You're welcome. And she's like, I don't even remember what episode it was. And I just mic drop and walked out. And she's like, yeah, well, your phone cut out that one time. And I was like, oh, that's low.
Really, I think is really mean and hateful when I meet fans of the show and they talk to me about what happened on the fucking show. We don't even hit the weed pen anymore. But my short-term memory of what happened on the goddamn show is very loose. I have to listen to it back.
No, we've had this conversation that multiple times. Across several shows that you have said something that I laughed and responded to, and it just comes up as a blank. I don't remember saying it.
It comes up in conversation. I need the setup. What else was I talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, remember that comment you made about Michael Jackson? No, I don't, because there was probably 70 of them over the course of 160 episodes.
I mean, somebody be like, "Oh, you remember when you called that guy a pansexual?" No, but sure.
What you mean, back in 1994?
94. Oh, that was the minus era.
Yeah, right.
See, we're in the positive era right now. So we're positively at episode 159. Yeah, but in the minus era, there were episodes that we made before we knew we were going to do this.
That is also true.
What was that? That old 90s song. I knew I loved you before I met you. Yeah, that's what it is. You knew you loved the podcast before you even met it.
I think Phil Collins had it right. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. Hold on.
Let me tell you something about that goddamn song.
It's not Phil Collins?
No. I don't have time to pull it down, but it is about that goddamn drum roll in the middle of the fucking song. If you are not familiar with Phil Collins in the Air Tonight, I mean, fuck you and fuck yourself, and you are a illiterate son of a bitch, and go back to listen to Lil Pump, E-Ski. You know what I'm saying? But but when In the Air Tonight comes on, if you are not waiting, anticipating for that goddamn drum roll, boom, Then the fucking song kicks in. Stop this show right goddamn now and use Spotify, because I know you don't own any actual music your goddamn self. Use Spotify to listen to this song. Yo, it's not going to be on the Rap Caviar playlist because it's actually goddamn music.
The Rap Caviar playlist.
No, that's where... No, see, this is something you might not know. Like, why music sucks now is because music is bought and sold. Payola used to be like an issue.
Yeah.
Where they're paying the jocks to play their shit. No, what they do now, the record companies pay for these playlists to play their shit, and it's all legal.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
These songs become hits. I was
just hoping you made that term up because it was
payola.
No, the Rap Caviar playlist.
No, the Rap Caviar playlist is a real fucking thing.
Yeah. Well, it would have been way cooler if you would have fucking made that shit up.
I would love to invent something and call it caviar.
Yeah, that is very true.
I mean, because I would think.
No,
I mean,
you know what?
For me to call it caviar, I would think very highly of whatever I invented.
No, you know what? You know what it is? You know what? Yesterday was the caviar of podcast collections, dude. We had some of the fucking coolest shit going on out there. Like this lady.
So you're here in Portland at Oaks Park.
Yeah.
And what was the event again?
Not in my white van. I drove the Jetta down to Oaks Park for Podcast in the Park. Okay.
Wow.
And
did you? I don't have any recordings. Did you actually do any podcasting in the park?
No, actually. So I got there about an hour and a half late because apparently they were expecting us at 6. But I had to be fashionably late. I put on pants. I put on...
I caught a lot of flack over that. You're like... I mean, motherfucker, you came and be like, what is the goddamn bare minimum? I mean, this motherfucker said, I really look forward to doing the least that I can fucking do.
You are lucky that I put on fucking shoes for this thing. All right? So I go out there.
So don't act like you were ill-informed because you had the flyer. You knew what goddamn time that shit started.
I went out there. I had shoes on. I had a bowl of candy in front of me that I did not bring, so that was not my fault. I ate a bunch of the candy, hung out, handed out some stickers, listened to a couple people talk, learned about a bunch of other podcasts. Like there was a guy out there with a woodworking podcast. This dude, he's like a marine photographer. He's got a podcast. This dude literally goes out in the ocean, like photograph sharks and shit.
Like Jacques Cousteau.
Yeah, like Jacques Irwin, like that type of dude.
Hey man, watch out for those. What was a stingray, right?
Yeah. Those things are brutal.
Yeah,
literally, they kill you. But no, so he like some marine photographer. He was there, and he's literally like his words to me. He kind of stared at me, like right in the eyes when he said this. He's like, "I just leave too much out on the boat, so I had to come back, and I knew I had to do a podcast." And I was like, "Wow, you kept eye contact the whole time there. That's interesting, Dexter."
I get the impression that his podcast is probably built for NPR.
Yeah, most likely.
I mean, yeah. Do you have on the sport coat and the turtleneck?
Yeah. Nobody had the frat boy like beard going on and the backwards hat. So he's like halfway there.
He was an academic in disguise.
I'll bet you he was.
Hey, just to say, if you're an academic, fuck you. I hate you, school kids.
You smart sons of bitches.
You fucking smart son of a bitch.
But yeah, so it was cool. I went out there and hung out for about an hour and a half. I gotta troll one. I keep forgetting her name. What's the owner's name?
Cammy.
Yeah, I got to troll one of Cammy's employees because as they're packing up, I hear this little voice like, "Hey, he looks strong. He can help us tear down the tents." And I was like, ah! I just turned around and was like, "And you're high," and she just kind of laughed and like ran off.
Like, I did not sign up for this.
Yeah, like I'm not out here getting paid. I was supposed to be here for 30 minutes, eat some candy, get some free booze, and then leave. And all I got was the candy.
Yeah. But where did they touch you, Billy?
Show me on the doll. Speaking of touching you, you've been a bit touchy all week. Does it have to do with your current living situation?
Well, let me break this down to you and break it down to you proper, because if you listen to the podcast, if you listen to the podcast, I'm sure you know it's a good, because for the 8 motherfuckers that listen, I think 7 of you actually know me and know me in real life. But we actually had to make some changes around here. One of our former hosts on the show, he wasn't a host, I don't know. I mean, he was the dude that we put our feet on when we wanted to kick back.
An ottoman.
I feel like NWA dissing Ice Cube, but no, I'm actually right on this.
Would that equate to a toadstool?
I think it'd be an ottoman.
Oh, okay.
And if you, for all you history buffs, his shit fell just like the Empire. So
dude. So break it down to me like a fraction here. What happened this week?
So I was really having I mentioned that I was going to be making some changes around the house on, who occupied the house and so on and so forth. And I had a roommate up until Monday. Mm-hmm. I at a certain point in my life, I would say lovely gentleman, on his way, striving, going, working hard.
You mean like a month ago?
Yeah, we were cool, we were buddies, but I have to say, like, everybody's have roommates.
Yeah.
Everybody's have roommate disputes.
Right.
Everybody has, like, there's people that, you love to death, but dude, I could never, ever fucking live with you.
Yeah.
But, we got into a little bit of a roommate dispute around here. And this is, I will tell you, I'm not being petty because some petty shit has happened to me, but this is some life-changing shit. And if you know a motherfucker like this, you should probably give us a call at
503-776-0167.
Yep.
Bam.
That's what he said.
Take that.
776-0167. Wow, he actually got it right. Ha! So, I got into a petty war and got out pettied and lost.
You got out pettied?
I got out.
Get the fuck out of
here. I
here.
got out pettied. All right, so my roommate was not the most prompt motherfucker when it came.
Take your time here. His eyes are welling up with tears right now.
My roommate, my roommate that I found under a rock about a year and a half ago. They showed up. They showed up like fucking Pigpen from the Peanuts. And I gave a place to live and opportunities to make money. My roommate, because I'm saying this because he's obviously forgot about this, and this is very personal. I mean, this is more personal than make the girl look at you when you got your dick in her mouth. I mean, this is very personal.
Well, and I've been around when he's passed up several of those opportunities voluntarily as well.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, this man that I definitely hip to a lot of opportunities to make money. At some point really felt like he no longer needed to pay me rent on time, or just like every standard landlord, because actually we're not actually roommates. I'm a landlord and I rent out a fucking room. Let's be honest. I mean, because roommates makes it sound like we're colleagues. No, we're not colleagues. We're on the same fucking team.
Roommates is you paying rent to somebody, you both paying rent to somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, that motherfucker's a subordinate. Fuck yeah, get in line, make it so, number one, all that shit. So, I said, well, I'm kind of tired of the situation with this, with tardy rent. So I'm just like, yeah, you gotta go. I mean, it's been a fun run, but you know what? You gotta make a move. You gotta go. Right. And I was still owed a late fee on my rent, and that kind of sucked. Right. I was just like, I'm still owed. And then, I'm chilling up in my goddamn house and I'm watching a motherfucker enjoy my Hulu, my Netflix, and my recording equipment. Death of Superman. We talked about Death of Superman a couple weeks ago. Yeah. I'm sitting here last week and this motherfucker and his homeboy done taken over my living room to watch Death of Superman. I'm sitting there like...
Spoiler alert, Superman dies.
Yeah, he does die. He does die. It's a part. It's like it's not a big spoiler because
it's in the title.
And they actually don't say Death of Superman in the movie. So I really just got on some really petty shit because I mean the vibe in my house is just fucked up. It's just fucked up. I mean, it's like it was like living with a bitch, like because it's by law.
Wrap this up here. You're rambling. Okay. How petty did you get? Did you get like changing the internet password petty? Did you get what, like, throwing his shoes in the garbage when he left them by the door?
How about this? This kind of petty. I changed the name of my network And the late fee was $65, and I changed the name of my network to $65. I just changed it to 65. And you know what? And I did it with a very big lack of fucks given. It was fucking me up because I didn't switch over any device in the fucking house. So send your whole fucking house offline. So after that,
you should have programmed your Alexa to be like, Alexa, how much money does Shaq owe me? So you walk in the room and be like, he owes you $65. Oh, so fresh.
No, I tell you, that was one of the toughest parts because Alexa was offline. I was like, you're not going to use my goddamn Alexa either. I mean, dude, you can't be owing me and touching all up on my girl,
dude. dude, that's the biggest thing. Like, so, I know you and I know me. That, you know, if somebody's either a guest or a tenant or whatever in my house, like what's mine is yours. Right, but after you abuse that, like, generosity, you can seriously go fuck yourself. Seriously.
And then I wanted to step it up a little bit higher because, you know, we all know about parental controls on computers, right?
Right, yeah.
So I before I went to bed, I said, hey, I'm going to say that you get 3 hours a day and your time is done at 8 o'clock.
You literally put him in timeout.
Because I'm like, how are you sitting here recording all my shit, but you can't pay the goddamn rent?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, it's pretty fucked up, right?
Yeah.
You know what that motherfucker did? I mean, this deserves a... This motherfucker ripped the hard drive out my computer and took off.
No, he didn't.
Like, for real.
No.
I mean, I gotta give it another one.
You're shitting me.
Rip the hard drive out my computer and fucking took off.
Why am I just now hearing about this?
And the motherfucker had the balls to tell me, oh, I think it's just acted up. I was like,
what? I think your hard drive got a little too stoned and ran away.
Yeah, I don't think it's no. I don't nothing. I didn't take shit out. I think it's just not working right. Oh, come on. I'm like, goddamn. Like you were not the next Drake on Degrassi High because you were a shitty actor. Even in a wheelchair, you'd still be a shitty actor. I mean, you know, I really want to appeal to you as a listener. Like, if you got fucked like that before, please hit us up on the new Hype line, 503-776-0167.
Or drop us a message on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. You can also check out all of our episodes at www.thehypepodcast.com. So all of us want to know, like, how did this end? The hard drive escaped.
Dude, this is the song that never ends. I mean, because it gets worse.
How does it get worse?
So I'm sitting around, and you know, I mean, because I basically had to. It's been expensive to get rid of a motherfucker because I had to change the goddamn locks, and of course I wanted nice locks. I'm like, I'm gonna change my locks. Let me get these new nice. They're nice. You see, they're black. I mean, fuck. I mean, that shit is.
Dude, you had to treat him like a stage 5.
Stage 5 Papa Binsky.
Yeah.
So I mean, and then this motherfucker, you know what he does? He moves 4 blocks down the street. And you know,
he's staring at you from his new bedroom window.
Probably. And you know, I will tell you, people, because I'm personally devastated in the fact, like, you know, my hard drive. I make T-shirts. I make beautiful T-shirts. You see my T-shirts?
I own a few.
Yeah, I make beautiful T-shirts.
I wore one yesterday.
My shit is on there, and I'm sitting there like, it's one thing. Like, you could break my TV, you could slash my tires or whatever, but it doesn't matter how mad you get at somebody if you impede their way of making money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You take away their way of making money. Shit's fucked up. I mean, I could have made like $100 last week off awesome shit. And I'm like, my shit's broke.
See, now I'm pissed. Because if it's impugning your money, it's impugning my money now. Now it's hurting my life, and I'm triggered.
It's hurting your fucking bottom line. But no, I just had to get that out because I feel like we're friends on the show,
right?
Not me and you. I'm talking about me and the listener.
Well, I mean, I would hope it's about me all the time.
But to wrap it up, I mean, basically, I tried to tell this motherfucker, okay, well, I just need my goddamn hard drive. Yeah. Just need my hard drive. Yeah. I mean, after he admitted he got it, he was like, because he was acting like it didn't happen. I'm like, who the fuck would have took it? Like the Grinch? Like the Grinch was busy stealing fucking Christmas. He's like, hey, let me stop by Oso's house and fucking rip a piece of hardware out of the inside of his computer. Nobody steals shit out of the inside of your goddamn computer. It doesn't happen. People just take the whole computer. That's how it works. I don't know, I mean, these new millennial motherfuckers that think they're real smart. No, you pretty much stole the whole computer. It's not worth the shit if you take the drive out.
I do also have to point out that you've been like a very novice, more than amateur, less than, expert tech guy for like the last 10 years. Like, when a fucking hard drive is present and when it's not.
Yeah, I honestly know. So, I let this motherfucker simmer like a turd in the toilet. I let it simmer over 4 days, and I was like, all right, well, damn, I'm like, because, normal people come to their fucking senses.
Yeah, they come to grips with their ways.
Hey, man, you know what? We don't get along, but fuck it. You know what? Hey, man, I mean, homie, you helped me out when I was down. I'm really taking a shit on you by doing this. Nah. Because he won the petty war. I give him, I give him his shit. For me,
how did he win?
Because he still got the goddamn hard drive. So this motherfucker was on Monday. He takes half his shit. I told him to get all his shit.
Yeah.
Because I was like, dude, after I saw you stole my hard drive, I changed the locks. No, you're going today. Give me to the end of the week. I'm not giving you to the end of shit.
Really?
I'll give you to the end of the driveway.
Why? So you can fill your pockets with the rest of my shit?
Whatever. I got a lot of loose change around here.
So he finally admitted to taking it, though.
He admitted to taking it the day of, and I let it simmer.
I wonder how dumb you have to feel with like going from, well, it probably ain't working right, dog, to, yeah, I took that shit.
Well, his bargaining tool was he wants the garbage disposal.
What? You didn't just trade him straight across for that shit?
No, I mean, ladies and gentlemen listening, I mean, this story is kind of actually fucking interesting. I'm not just rambling on. No, he was like, yo, I need my garbage disposal back. I think we went half on the goddamn garbage disposal. I didn't want a garbage disposal. Mine was broken and I was okay. You've been a homeowner. Like some shit like that breaks and you're like, well, I don't use it.
You're like, I have a garbage can. That's good enough for me.
I think since we put that motherfucker in there 8, 9, 10 months ago, we've ran it like 10 times. Like once a month. So I'm running my garbage disposal as often as you get your period, bitch. I mean, seriously.
So why didn't you just fucking rip that bitch out and hand it to him?
Because you don't do that. And I'm not a plumber. I gotta patch that goddamn hole. Like, you can't just rip a garbage disposal out. The water's gonna go somewhere.
Well, who put it in?
He put it in incorrectly, and then I paid a plumber to come in and put it in correctly.
So basically, you paid for the garbage disposal.
So this motherfucker hits me up on Friday and says, I need to get the rest of my stuff. I was like, you could have got it Monday. Oh, I need to get the rest of my stuff. Well, I need my fucking hard drive back. Oh, well, it's mine. I have the receipt for it. And this was a gift. This is what happened. We exchanged gifts on Christmas, like non-homosexual men that live together do. We exchanged gifts on fucking Christmas. And he bought me the shit, and he totally dapped it up like, yeah, homie, I appreciate the way that you helped me out over the course of the year. I'm glad I could do something nice for you for fucking Christmas. And I was like, well, I was touched. I mean, you know what? I was so touched, I almost put the tear in a jar that I shed when this motherfucker bought me a hard drive. Almost put the tear in a jar. Like, I could almost share that salty motherfucker with you right now. So, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, well, bring my shit back and you'll get your shit. And he's like,
yeah.
Well, I'm going to call the police. I'm like, well, get the fucking police. I mean,
he said did he call him?
5 minutes later, the police fucking called me.
What? Wow, how'd that go?
The officer's like, yeah, well, we were talking to your roommate, and your roommate was like, yeah, you he needs to get his stuff out, and you're refusing to give him his stuff. And I said, well, he has something in mind. He said, oh, he already brought that up to us. He says he has a receipt for it and he bought it, so you're not getting it back. So fuck you. And if you need to get your shit back, you should probably call Judge fucking Mathis or Judge Judy right now because you're fucked on your shit. But hey, you need to let him in the fucking house.
I would have been like, oh, to get his alleged stuff, like that hard drive's allegedly mine, go fuck yourself.
But you know, I'm black and I really don't want the police to come in and hang out and figure it out. I mean, because it was totally one of those times, like, you know, you're talking to the cops, like, I could be difficult and I could look like somebody on an episode of Cops getting my fucking ass whooped or fucking told. I'm like, because he was like, you can't hold his stuff hostage for that. And I said, oh, I know that.
You should have slipped the jab.
I told the cops straight fucking out. I said, that shit's important. I was bluffing. Fuck. He called my bluff. That's what I said to the cop. I'm like, he fucking called my bluff. Fuck. Goddamn. And then
first of all, what a fucking adult. Calling the cops because he can't handle his own fucking business. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know, and then I gotta sit here and watch the bitch motherfucker go in and out. And it's but no, I think he really did win the petty war. I will not leave this house with anything you have given me. Like, I bought him a microphone for his birthday, and I bought him like a deep fryer for Christmas when he gave me the hard drive. And he's like, I don't want any of that stuff.
Did he retch his chin that way? And like, you see his bottom lip quiver? I don't want any of it.
He's proven a fucking point. He's proven a fucking point or whatever. But the thing I got real pissed on was the fucking deep fryer. Like, the deep fryer was like, that deep fryer was it had been neglected.
Right.
And I'm just like, take this piece of shit with you. It's yours. Like, I don't know what lame planet you come from where motherfuckers get mad at each other if they get all their gifts back. Like those tacos that you just got from me?
Yeah.
I'm mad now.
You want that shit back? I'll fucking mama bird it to you.
That shit back up.
I'll vomit in your mouth.
But I'll tell you the funniest story about the deep fryer. Junior goes, he's not going to take that, is he? Junior's my cousin. He lives next door. Shout out to Junior. But he goes, he's not going to take that, is he? He's like, I'm going to get that shit like a half hour. And I'm going to go grab that shit.
No, I gotta say, like, that's very, very unexpected of him. And I can't say
you're going to grab the deep fryer or for the motherfucker to steal my shit?
No, I mean for the whole situation to transpire with the tenant situation. Like Junior, I didn't even expect him to wait 30 minutes, but
because Junior looked at, he's like, he's not coming back to get that.
No.
Then I got to hear him out all day. He's like, how much mold he had to scrape out the fucking deep fryer. He's like, this shit was nasty. He's like, you cooked in this shit? I was like, I haven't eaten out of it in a long time. He's like, yeah. I was like, yeah. He's like, this shit is mold. It's green on the inside of here.
No, you know damn well it's not what he said. He goes, damn, Cuddy, this mold on the inside of here.
Man, I gotta give him a fucking bomb. That was the bomb impression.
But I gotta say it's unexpected, and I mean it's hard for me to be like mad at the guy because he hasn't done anything to me. But I mean, dude, that's fucked up. Like, I've been on the wrong side of Oh So Fresh before. Pause. Like, we talked about this story back in radio. I was like, you know, some King Chung cop, fucking hot shit dude coming into radio, and you had to smack me around a little bit. Like, hey, you know, this is how it goes. This is where it's at. And it wasn't like, oh, my way or the highway. You're like, just this is the direction. And I totally did not expect him to take his little fucking big wheel bike and be like, well, I'm just gonna go ride my own direction. It's just very peculiar to me.
I mean, one thing you know about me for sure, my friend, is I am patient.
Well, yeah.
Like, I am patient. Believe me, I am very fucking patient. And I don't want Officer McGrady or whoever the fuck called me thinking that if anything happens to that motherfucker, like, I got him on tape. No, I'm just patient. You know what? Because when you put bullshit into the world, it's gonna come back. I mean, yeah, I call it karma, whatever the fuck, yeah. Or when you fuck with me, I'm like Montezuma's fucking revenge. You are gonna shit yourself at some fucking point. And on that note,
oh, so you already know. So it's about that time to go. This is the Hype Podcast.
I'm DJ Oh So Fresh.
I am the host with no name, and we are kicking it with you every single Sunday. Don't forget to check out Fortress Property Management, or you can hit them up on Facebook, Fortress Property Management, fortresspropertymgmt.com. Boom! Get some!
Blow it up.
Yeah. Hit us up on our new hype line, 503-776-0167, and we're about to be out to go have Sunday fun day. Woo!
Wow. That sounds like there's handies involved. This shit got another fucking 20 seconds of this. Sometimes
Jesus
it feels like
Christ.
This shit is so fucking long. It's been the same length the whole fucking time, but it feels like it's like really long today.
Hey, we got to call Johnny C next week. Apparently, he had his debut on stage and killed it.
Oh man, we really have a guest on the show called Long Bone Stallone. Hey, it's DJ Oh So Fresh, and this is the podcast after the podcast. And I have to say that this episode was fucking personal. And you know what? If you give a fuck, you listened, and if you didn't, you didn't make it this far. So hey, go fuck yourself. And hey, fuck your life. It's DJ Oh So Fresh, and I'm out. We'll talk to you next week. Peace.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
I almost read our phone number as the Fortress Property Management.